This story is so disturbing that most people don't even finish it. If you're listening right now, remember, this isn't just a tale. It's based on what hikers claimed they saw inside a forest that locals call the Forest of No Return. And if you're hearing this after midnight, don't say I didn't warn you. It begins with three friends. They weren't superstitious, just curious. On a Friday evening, they decided to camp in the forest, ignoring the old stories. The locals told them never to enter after sunset. They laughed it off. But laughter doesn't last long when the trees start whispering. As they set up their tent, the forest grew unnaturally silent. No crickets, no owls, not even the wind. One of them joked, "Feels like the trees are watching us." But that wasn't a joke for long, because when he turned around, he swore he saw a pale figure standing between the trees, just standing, motionless, watching. The others didn't see it. They told him it was his imagination, but within minutes, all three would wish they'd left immediately. At 12:07 a.m., the first scream echoed. It wasn't theirs. It was a woman's scream, distant but sharp, like someone was being dragged deeper into the woods. They froze. Should they follow it or run back to their car? Before they could decide, the scream stopped, cut off mid-breath, and then the sound of footsteps began circling their camp. The friends grabbed their flashlights. They shined the beams into the trees, but the lights only reached a few feet before being swallowed by the thick darkness. That's when one of them gasped. His flashlight caught something, a hand, just a pale hand reaching from behind a tree. But when he stepped closer, it disappeared. The forest wasn't empty anymore. Their nerves shattered. They decided to pack and leave. But when they turned toward the path, the trail they came from was gone. The forest had shifted. No matter where they looked, every direction led deeper into endless trees. At 1:15 a.m., the temperature dropped. Their breath became visible. And then the whispers began. Faint at first, like leaves brushing, but then clearer. A woman's voice saying, "Don't leave." The same words repeating again and again, "Don't leave." One friend snapped, shouting into the darkness, demanding whoever was there to show themselves. Bad idea, because the forest answered. From between the trees, dozens of glowing eyes appeared, red, yellow, green, watching silently, not blinking. The friends huddled together, shaking, and then snap! A branch broke right behind them. When they turned, there she was, the woman. Long black hair covering her face, skin pale as ash, feet hovering inches above the ground. She drifted closer, her neck twisted at an impossible angle, her voice layered like two people speaking at once. "You shouldn't have come here." The friends ran, stumbling through the dark, crashing into branches, but no matter how far they ran, they always ended up back at their camp, the tent, the same spot. The forest had trapped them in a circle. By 3 a.m., one friend was missing. He'd been right behind them, and then gone. His flashlight lay broken on the ground, still glowing weakly. They called his name, their voices breaking, but only silence answered. Silence until his scream echoed from far away. The remaining two didn't know what to do. They stayed close, clinging to the only source of light they had. But suddenly, the light flickered, 1, 2, 3 times, and when it came back on, the missing friend was standing there, or at least something that looked like him. His eyes were all black, his mouth opened wider than humanly possible, and he whispered, "Stay forever." The footage from that night, because yes, one of them had been recording, was found months later by search teams. The camera lay in the dirt, half buried, but the friends, they were never found. To this day, no trace of them exists. Locals still warn, never enter the forest after midnight. Some hikers claim they still hear whispers if they stand near the edge. Others say they've seen a pale woman watching from the trees. And if you think this is just another story, ask yourself, would you dare spend one night in that forest after midnight, knowing they never came back? Because maybe the forest is still waiting.